Yo, how everybody doing? It's your boy Brandon Tattoos, and I'm in the building to bring y'all the first pre-phase of the tattoo online school. Okay, it's the kind of like an introduction of things I'll be going over and things you will need and things you when you see around a tattoo shop, you'll know what they are. You'll call it by the right name, and people will know what you're talking about. All right, let's roll the camera. Like I said, I got some slideshows I done put together and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on. All right, I got my notes right here too. So if I'm looking down, I'm reading some notes. You feel me? All right. So setting up your tattoo gun is really a tattoo machine. Um, I want to cross that part out because I don't want y'all. That'll be like the first strike. Walking around calling a tattoo machine a tattoo gun. Big no no in the tattoo world. Big no no. You go to you have to go to like one of these. Lord forbid you go to one of these big shops and say a tattoo gun. They're gonna laugh and look at you crazy. Don't tell nobody I told you to call them tattoo guns. You didn't hear that from me. All right. I'm telling you, tattoo machines. Cross that out. Cross the gun part out is tattoo machines. All right. Rubber bands, usually black. Um, all this stuff goes on the tattoo machine. The garments and the rubber band, all this stuff is used to keep your needle steady. I'm gonna read it over for you guys. Rubber bands, rubber garments, used to secure tattoo needles so the needle remain still as possible while you are tattooing. Like I said, the garment piece, which is this, I'm gonna put on screen. This is the garment piece. This piece right here goes on the head of the needle. I'm gonna have a. I'm gonna show you what a needle head look like. But those go on the needle head that goes on the shaft of the tattoo machine, and it keeps the needle steady. And the rubber band goes around the needle to keep it steady too. They both work together hand in hand. You can't go one without the other. You need both of them. Very important parts. All right, let's keep the camera rolling and the slideshow rolling. All right, medical prep. All right, I'm gonna go over this with y'all. Y'all feel free to just read along and just kind of pay attention with the pictures. Medical prep. Sterilize needles. Clean equipment. Always clean your equipment after you finish tattooing and throw away any used needles in a proper disposable container. You see the red sharp container? That's where we dispose our needles. Now, when you fill that up, you you find you an outside company that dispose of those kind of needles. You just don't throw these kind of needles away when you fill it up. There's companies out there that'll come and pick the needles up from you. Probably won't charge much depending on your area you in. Just don't throw them in the trash. That's not the proper way to dispose of them. All right. Never reuse a needle or use a needle that has been compromised in any way. Now you see these on here. Like I was saying, the garments go around the needle head. Hold on. Y'all see the needle head. Let me see, I'll put that. That's a needle head right there. Hold up. Right there. That's the needle head. The little circle part. The garment go on that. That keeps the needles still while it's on that shaft. All right. These needles I just showed, they have an expiration date on them. So when you look at them, make sure you're not tattooing after the tattoo needle expired, because they use a type of oxygen to keep the needles fresh inside the pack, like vacuum seal. and it expires. The seal expires, so um, the gas is that's used to seal the needle, keep the everything sterilized, like how they had it before they wrapped it up. So, so that needle expired. Needle too cheap to go ahead and trying to reuse them. Go ahead and get another needle. It'll save you in the long run. You don't want a bad tattoo because of something that's out of your hand. Just go ahead and do it the right way. Take my word. Okay, let's go on the next slide. Uh, Next step. All right, like I said, I'm gonna read it. Y'all can follow along. This is a tattoo power supply right here. It is a tattoo power supply, 2 clip cords, and foot pedal. So it says, make sure your clip cord and foot pedal are connected to both your tattoo machine, I'm gonna say that, and power supply. Make sure your machine is tuned and your speed is properly adjusted on your power supply. All right. As you see, this power supply has 2 knobs. One is for lining, outline, and one is for shading. It's a switch under one of those knobs. You can toggle it from liner to shader. And just a little fast fact, liners are ran with more power than shading. All right. I'll go over that in more details in a later video. All right. Applying stencil. Draw tattoo onto transfer paper. This is one of the top stencil paper brand, Spirit. You see this brand right here, you know your tattoo stencil gonna come out good. This is like more like the old way of putting on stencils, but I still see a lot of artists using this stencil paper. And what I see a lot of artists they do, they get the stencil machine that you can get with this transfer paper, and it stencil everything for you, you know. So, which is a good thing too. The stencil machine. I wish I had one of those. Like they got different kinds. I used one in one shop, and that thing it was a big like a copy machine. And you just put your paper in the middle and slide it through, and put the knob on how dark you want it on, and just whoo, it come out ready. Yeah, I never I used those machines, but when I started, I was drawing on the regular piece of paper, real hard on the stencil paper, pressing down real hard, trying to get that stencil to come through. So that's the good stencil paper. The same company they make stencil paper for the printer. So for the regular like Hewlett Packard printer. So that's what a lot of people going are geared toward because it's a lot. You save a lot of time using the printer, and that's what it's about, saving time. You know, you want to say you don't want to waste all your energy in just a tattoo stencil, and then that'd be like the third time you're drawing it when you're putting it on the stencil. Then by the time you tattoo, you're gonna be tired. I know, trust. I started with this. All right, next slide. Applying stencil. All right, let's see. I'm gonna read this one. Put on latex gloves. Apply a thin layer of speed stick deodorant to the area you will be tattooing. This will help the stencil stick to your skin. Other options are stencil stuff and Ditol. All right, I'm experienced with all 4 of these. Like, of course, gloves, but when I was just getting into the industry, I was using Speed Stick, and I don't know what they put inside Speed Stick, but that is perfect for putting on stencils when you just starting. Um, they got equipment out there you're gonna get a better results with, but just getting some kind of stencil on the skin, Speed Stick. But I tried the Ditol, and that kind of remind me of what's it called? Medical soap, green soap. But what's kind of king right now in the industry is stencil stuff. Which come out like a little lotion. Apply that on the skin, stick it on there, and you're good. All right, let's keep going. I think we're on good time. All right, 10 minutes. All right, applying stencil. Place stencil in the area and position you plan to be doing the tattoo. Put pressure on the stencil, then remove the transfer paper from the skin. As you see, how they doing an example. That's pretty much self-explanatory right there. Um, when you applying a stencil, you don't want the skin to be like. I'm gonna go over that in the video to show y'all how much stencil stuff, green. So however much to apply to the area, because too much of it will mess up your stencil. You don't want to soak the stencil. That's what it's gonna happen, and the stencil gonna bleed through. You're gonna get all the stencil stuff and whatever you use is gonna bleed through and touch other stencils that's on the paper, and it's just gonna bleed through, and it's gonna be real bad for you. Just take my word. Don't apply too much of that stencil stuff. Just a real thin layer, just enough to wet the skin. All right, look, I'm dropping these jewels already, bro. Trust me, I'm dropping these jewels. Watch my class and my course. I promise I'm gonna save you so much time. I'm showing you the ins and outs, all the stuff I had to go through and learn the hard way. Nobody really showed me. You feel me? Because when I'm doing tattoos, even right to this day, it's hard to find a tattoo class. So you got people that don't want to share their knowledge, bro. This is what it is. You feel me? It's just not one of those things that's out here like that. So y'all can thank me for real, for real. Let's go to the next slide. All right, tattoo prep. I can't. This thing font's kind of small. Vaseline helps skin receive ink well tattooing. All right, yeah, that's true. So what they mean by that is when you tattooing, you put a little Vaseline on the skin, and it keeps the ink from like spitting all over the place. You know, and it's a certain amount of Vaseline you got to put on it too. If you put too much, it'll stop the ink from going in. So, like I said, I'm gonna drop some course with videos so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. Green soap spray bottle, clean up ink while and after tattooing. That's the green soap. That's the smaller bottle of green soap. You can, if you look at the picture real close. Let me see. That's the green soap right there. That's on the camera. That's green soap. That's Vaseline, A&D, ink caps. Paper towels for mist and help pull skin while tattooing. Yeah. A&D helps tattoo heal after. Plastic wrap, that's like a bandage. You cover it up your tattoo when you're done. Ink caps and ink holders. All that stuff you need to prep your tattoo. Oh, that's the last slide. Okay. Make sure. Yep, that's the last slide. We're back at the beginning. All right, so we in 14 minutes, and I really didn't want the class to be too long anyway, so I'm proud of this little first one. So y'all, if y'all like the way I'm breaking down the class stuff, you feel like you learning something, like, comment, subscribe, you feel me? Share the class, you feel me? Like, y'all can learn together. Share the class, share the knowledge, man. We're trying to be up out of here, man. Y'all help me get my I'm trying to get over 1,000 subscribers. You feel me? Over 1,000 subscribers. I gotta reach a quota, man. Y'all help me get there. I'm gonna help y'all get there. I'm gonna drop these jewels, man. Ain't nobody dropping these jewels like this, bro. If you from my community, you know anybody in our community dropping these jewels. So support a brother, man. Don't, share the video. You know, shit, something positive for the community, bro. Like put the guns down and pick up the tattoo machine, bro. For real, like that's our motto. That's our motto. Straight motto. It's ours. So yeah, you see the name on the shirt, Brandon Tattoos. Y'all can go ahead and follow, like, comment. I'm on all platforms, Brandon Tattoos. Like I said, we're doing online classes, um, paid classes, and some uh, in class classes, hands on class, and that's in class. So yeah, that should wrap up the little preface of the tattoo class with the tattoo preparation. Like I said, I'm gonna work on dropping a video every week. So y'all stay tuned. This should wrap it up for this week. One love, we're gonna master this tattoo stuff. We're gonna master this art class stuff, the whole shebang. So y'all, we're gonna ride it till wheels fall out, man. So like, comment, subscribe, follow. You see me online, you know what I'm saying? We're on TikTok, all that stuff, man. So yeah, it's your boy Brandon Tattoos, signing out. Y'all have a blessed day or blessed night. Whatever time of day you're watching this video. Just have a blessed day.